Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl. Chapter 11 and 12. Chapter 11. A surprise for Mrs. Fox. The small fox ran back along the tunnel as fast as he could, carrying the 3 plump hens. He was exploding with joy. "Just wait!" he kept thinking. "Just wait till Mummy sees these." He had a long way to run, but never stopped once on the way. He came bursting in upon Mrs. Fox. "Mummy!" he cried, out of breath. "Look, Mummy, look! Wake up and see what I've brought you!" Mrs. Fox, who was weaker than ever now from lack of food, opened one eye and looked at the hens. "I'm dreaming," she murmured, and closed the eye again. "You're not dreaming, Mummy. They're real chickens. We're saved. We're not going to starve." Mrs. Fox opened both eyes and sat up quickly. "But my dear child," she cried, "where on earth? Boggus's chicken house number 1, spluttered the small fox. "We tunnelled right up under the floor. You've never seen so many big fat hens in all your life. And Dad said to prepare a feast. They'll be back soon." The sight of the food seemed to give new strength to Mrs. Fox. "A feast it shall be," she said, standing up. "Oh, what a fantastic fox your father is. Hurry up, child, and start plucking those chickens." Far away down the tunnel, the fantastic Mr. Fox was saying, "Now for the next bit, my darlings. This one will be as easy as pie. All we have to do is dig in the little tunnel from here to there." "To where, Dad?" "Don't ask so many questions. Start digging." Chapter 12. Badger. Mr. Fox and the 3 remaining small foxes dug fast and straight. They were all too excited now to feel tired or hungry. They knew they were going to have a whacking great feast before long, and the fact that it was none other than Boggus's chickens that they were going to eat made them chuckle with laughter every time they thought of it. It was lovely to realise that while the fat farmer was sitting up there on the hill waiting for them to starve, he was also giving them their dinner without knowing it. "Keep digging," said Mr. Fox. "It's not much farther." All of a sudden, a deep voice above their heads said, "Who goes there?" The foxes jumped. They looked up quickly and they saw, peeking through a small hole in the roof of the tunnel, a long, black, pointed, furry face. "Badger!" cried Mr. Fox. "What, Foxy?" cried Badger. "My goodness me! I'm glad I found someone. At last! I've been digging round in circles for 3 days and nights, and I haven't got the foggiest idea where I am." Badger made a hole in the ceiling bigger and dropped down beside the foxes. A small badger, his son, dropped down after him. "Haven't you heard what's happening up on the hill?" Badger said excitedly. "It's chaos. Half the wood has disappeared, and there are men with guns all over the countryside. None of us can get out, even at night. We're all starving to death." "Who is we?" asked Mr. Fox. "All of us diggers. That's me, Mole, and Rabbit, and our wives and children. Even Weasel, who can usually sneak out of the tightest of spots, is right now hiding down my hole with Mrs. Weasel and his 6 kids. What on earth are we to do, Foxy? I think we are finished." Mr. Fox looked at his 3 children and smiled. The children smiled back at him, sharing his secret. "My dear old Badger," he said, "this mess you're in is all my fault." "I know it's your fault," said Badger furiously. "And the farmers! They're not going to give this up till they got you. Unfortunately, that means us as well. It means everyone on the hill." Badger sat down and put a paw around his small son. "We are done for," he said softly. "My poor wife up there is so weak. She can't dig another yard." "Nor can mine," said Mr. Fox. "And yet at this very minute she is preparing for me and my children the most delicious feast of plump, juicy chickens." "Stop!" cried Badger. "Don't tease me. I can't stand it." "It's true," cried the small foxes. "Dad's not teasing. We've got chickens galore." "And because everything is entirely my fault," said Mr. Fox, "I invite you to share the feast. I invite everyone to share it. You and Mole and Rabbit and Weasel and all of your wives and children. There'll be plenty to go around, I can assure you." "Do you mean it?" cried Badger. "Do you really mean it?" Mr. Fox pushed his face close to Badger's and whispered darkly, "Do you know where we've just been?" "Where?" "Right inside Boggus's chicken house, number 1. "No." "Yes. But that's nothing to where we're going now. You've come just the right moment, my dear Badger. You can help us dig. And then meanwhile your small son can run back to Mrs. Badger and all the others and spread the good news." Mr. Fox turned to the small badger and said, "Tell them they're invited to a fox's feast. Then bring them down here and follow this tunnel back until you find my home. "Yes, Mr. Fox," said the small badger. "Yes, sir, right away, sir." "Oh, thank you, sir," he said, and scrambled quickly back through the hole in the roof of the tunnel and disappeared.